True patriot love in all of us command. Quand bras se porter la paix, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brilliants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for
Long ago was born a people, a new nation rose up strong. Years of trials and tribulations placed us here where we belong. With the past as motivation, all our dreams can be fulfilled. If we're true to our traditions, what a future we will build. We are proud to be Métis, watch our nation rise again. Never more forgotten people, we're the true Canadian. Long ago was born a people, a new nation rose up strong. Years of trials and tribulations placed us here where we belong. With the past as motivation, all our dreams can be fulfilled. If we're true to our traditions, what a future we will build. We are proud to be Métis, watch our nation rise again. Never more forgotten people, we're the true Canadian. We are proud to be Métis, watch our nation rise again. Never more forgotten people, we're the true Canadian.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chelsea Wellness. I'm a professor of organizational behavior and the university's chief governance officer. Welcome to Spring 2021 graduation celebration. I would like to acknowledge that although we are celebrating virtually this year, I'm speaking to you from the University of Saskatchewan's main campus, which is situated in the traditional territory of Treaty 6 and the homeland of the Métis. We pay our respects to the First Nations and Métis ancestors of this place and reaffirm our relationship with one another. I want to extend a warm thank you to our performers who began our celebration, to the drum group Buffalo Boys Productions for performing today's honor song, to Kate Nashalobe, accompanied by Matthew Praxis on piano for O Canada, and Amanda Goller, accompanied by Kiefer Paul on guitar for the Métis Anthem. We are so fortunate to have you all take part in our ceremony today. Thank you. In our celebration today, you'll hear from our Elder and Knowledge Keeper, Roland Duquette, and our President and Vice Chancellor of the University, Peter Stoichev, who will each give their address to the graduands. Next, you will hear from our Chancellor, Grit McCreath, and she will explain about convocation and what we would normally expect to see when we are in person for our ceremonies. Following the Chancellor, we will present to you one of this year's esteemed honorary degree recipients, who will offer their message to the graduating class of 2021. The Dean's Message and Student Awards will be presented after the honorary degree and will be followed by a special message from your Alumni Association, of which you officially become a lifelong member now that you are graduating. We will close the ceremony with a song from the university's very talented music department. And now I will welcome Elder Roland Duquette, followed by President Peter Stoichev and Chancellor Grit McCreath.
Samin utilizuje paikpegaski omagawi bigotaik tagagi skramatuik. Igne nistananek te wichi ta putinigan kawichi suik kamyop machuik. Ikamina kaigawani tamiki ko kaki pik skramagawik. Good day, everyone. Again, I welcome you all, to the Treaty 6 territory, the homeland of the Métis, and also the graduates that are, their special day today. That we welcome you into our setting as what we are as people that connect with the Mother Earth. And then when we start that, we can apply our skills to be grounded for what we learn through time and in the future. So that brings you back to your careers that you're going to be going to, taking hold of your lives, later on your families, your community, and maybe your government, and maybe your country as well, to serve however you believe yourself, to have that skill of communicating, first of all, applying your skills to maintain that harmony that we talk about in our country, in our lives as well, that it comes from a home, from your home, what you did, what you are, that dictated you to be that person that has that special skill that you've earned for yourself through dedication, through sacrifice, your families, sacrificing your loved ones, your community as well. Maybe we don't know, but you are the driving force for your own family, for your own community, and for your country as well. When you contribute to the economy, and I thank you all for listening.
Hello, I'm Peter Stoichev. It's my great privilege to be the president of the University of Saskatchewan and to be speaking to you today from this historic Convocation Hall. I'd like to congratulate you on your remarkable accomplishment in completing your degrees, diplomas, and certificates. While our convocation format has changed, it does not in any way diminish your tremendous achievement. I regret I cannot be with you in person to shake your hand and congratulate you as you walk across the stage to the applause of your families and friends and supporters. Please take a moment to thank them for everything they have done to get you to this point. None of us achieves anything this big without the help of others. You're graduating at a time when everything has changed and will not be quite the same again. The pandemic has taught the world much about empathy and understanding, and about the importance of science-based decision-making. It has exposed many inequities in our world and the vulnerability of marginalized peoples. It has highlighted the need for governments, public health experts, and citizens to work together. And it has demonstrated the importance of a university such as ours in the fight against one of the most pressing challenges of our lifetimes. No other year in our university's history has asked so much of us individually and collectively. As Saskatchewan's research-intensive medical doctoral university, we have been a strategic and critical partner in the province's response and recovery efforts, supporting the health system, finding solutions, and working to help Saskatchewan emerge stronger from the pandemic. Many of you have contributed to those efforts, and I thank you for your perseverance and resilience and hard work during this past extraordinary year. If I were with you to congratulate you on the stage today, I'd be saying that you made it, and now we all need you to go out and make the world a better place. It's a great privilege to have a university education, and with that privilege comes great responsibility. The world needs you now, educated and qualified, to make it a better place. More than ever before, all of us need people with degrees like yours from a university like yours, to help build a more sustainable world, a more equitable world, a healthier world, a more compassionate world, a world with the courage to embrace diversity and togetherness simultaneously. I know you will do it. With this privilege of a University of Saskatchewan degree comes responsibility. Take hold of it. Make it yours. Make the world a better place for you, for us, for everyone. Take the journey, take the risks, make a difference to a world that needs you now. None of you know exactly where you are headed next, and that's okay. This spring convocation includes honorary degrees being conferred to writer, activist, and elder Maria Campbell, author and naturalist Trevor Harriott, groundbreaking plant breeder Brian Harvey, diabetes researcher and innovator That No, and influential legal scholar and advisor Ed Ratushny. None of them knew what they would contribute and accomplish. They took the journey, not knowing its outcome, and broke down barriers for all of us who followed. You can do the same. Each of you graduating today has got it in you. Thank you in advance on behalf of everyone at the University of Saskatchewan for taking up this tremendous and timely challenge of making the world a better place. And I congratulate you on this convocation milestone in your lives.
Welcome, everyone. It is my honor and pleasure to celebrate this important milestone with you, which, with a USask degree, will be the first of many milestones in your life. I am Grit McCreath, Chancellor of the University of Saskatchewan, and a proud graduate, just as you are now too. While many of us have not been on campus for quite some time, most will recognize the space I am in today. Behind me is Convocation Hall. This place has immense history for USask, and as the name implies, in the early days of the university, this is where USask celebrated its convocation ceremonies. Though the number of students graduating outgrew Convocation Hall, this room remains the cornerstone of graduations in our university's history. Merlis Belcher Place joins that history as the new venue for convocation ceremonies, and we all look forward to having in-person celebrations once again, marking with great fanfare the transition from USask student to USask graduate. As USask graduates, you now join more than 160,000 alumni worldwide, building the communities they call home and building our university's reputation through their outstanding influence and global reach. My role as Chancellor is to confer your degrees, diplomas, and certificates officially on behalf of the university, something I have only had the pleasure of doing once face-to-face since stepping into this role in 2019. Convocation not only gives us the time to celebrate your accomplishments, but it also is a time when we acknowledge our honorary degree recipients and our most distinguished teachers and researchers. It is indeed a significant time for the university community. When I started in my official duties, one of the things I looked forward to the most was the opportunity to meet all of you and shake your hands at convocation. Circumstance has made that impossible. However, I am grateful that I am still able to take part via video. Before I turn you over to the honorary degree presentation and the rest of our program, I would like to leave you with some thoughts. Your time at USask has prepared you for a lifetime of success, backed by a rich and rigorous education that will add value throughout your professional and personal lives. Today is a culmination of everything you have learned and achieved while at the University of Saskatchewan. And you are just getting started. I cannot wait to hear about the things you accomplish as a USask graduate. Finally, you will note that over the course of the past few minutes, I have not recited any of the following words: COVID-19, unprecedented, grim milestone, or pandemic. Earlier this week, I was on a Zoom call with a number of graduating students who made me promise that I would not use any of those words in my address today. They told me that we have heard these words far too often this past 15 months. Here is hoping they are words we will not be saying with much regularity in the year ahead. I will simply say that in the last year, your campus activities, friendships, studies, and all the social aspects of university life have been compromised. Fate had a different plan for you, and I recognize that it took courage, tenacity, resilience, and fortitude to succeed in your academic pursuits, and for this, I commend you. As Dr. Seuss would say, yay, you. Congratulations to all of you. We are so proud of what you have accomplished, and this is just the beginning. Today is your day, and remember, anything is possible.
Thank you, Elder Duquette, President Stoichev, and Chancellor McCreath. Next, we will turn to our honorary degree presentation, followed by our awards.
Hello, I'm Dr. Angela Bedard-Hahn, Dean of the College of Agriculture and Bioresources at the University of Saskatchewan. I'm pleased to introduce you to a truly remarkable role model and mentor. Dr. Brian Harvey is a world-renowned barley breeder who spent 5 decades contributing to the field of plant science and to the Canadian agriculture economy through his work with the Crop Development Centre at the University of Saskatchewan. Dr. Harvey's career had auspicious beginnings. As a graduate student with Keith Downey in the 1960s, he was part of the team that developed canola from rapeseed, a discovery that has gone on to transform the prairie landscape. The advances were made possible by the half-seed technique, an important technique developed by Dr. Harvey that allows breeders to analyze seeds without destroying them. During his time at USask from 1966 until his retirement in 2005, Dr. Harvey bred or co-bred more than 60 varieties of barley. His work contributed significantly to Canada's leading role in world malting barley exports, which has resulted in hundreds of millions of dollars in trade each year. 2 of his barley varieties, Harrington and CDC Copeland, earned Seed of the Year honors in 2009 and 2019, highlighting their importance in the seed industry and to crop production in Canada. Throughout his career, Dr. Harvey has also served as Assistant Dean of the College of Agriculture, Director of the Crop Development Centre, and Chair of the Department of Horticulture Science. Dr. Harvey later moved into the Office of the Vice President Research at USask, serving as Coordinator of Agriculture Research, Acting Vice President Research, and Special Advisor to the VP Research. He's the author of 8 books on cultivar development and close to 50 refereed journal publications. Dr. Harvey's many achievements have been recognized with appointment to the Order of Canada in 2007, induction into the Canadian Agricultural Hall of Fame in 2020, and being awarded the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal in 2012. Dr. Harvey was also inducted into the Saskatchewan Agricultural Hall of Fame in 2006 and received the Saskatchewan Order of Merit in 2005. Today, we are honored to hear from Dr. Harvey and to pay tribute to him. We are extremely proud to bestow the University of Saskatchewan's highest honor on Dr. Harvey as we award him the prestigious Honorary Doctor of Science. Congratulations, Brian.
Chancellor McCreath, President Stoichev, Elder Duquette, Dean Bedard-Hahn, Dean Muir, faculty, guests, and most importantly, the graduates. I'm honored indeed to accept this high honor. Recognition by one's peers is the highest accolade of all. It is the custom on these occasions that the recipient be asked to provide words of inspiration to the freshly minted crop of graduates. Given the thousands of times in which this has been done, it is unlikely that I'll be able to come up with something that has not already been said many times. So perhaps it will help to take a look at where you are in your lives. First thing that you should be aware of is that you have had a first-class education. I know from personal experience, when I went to the University of California to do my PhD, I was a little worried that I might be behind the other students at that prestigious institution. I found, however, that I've been given an excellent background in my degrees from the University of Saskatchewan. I've since had the opportunity to do curricula and program reviews from institutions around the world, and I know for a fact that ours stands up amongst the best of them. So be proud of your work and your achievements in completing the programs that you have today. What has this given you? It's exposed you to a number of things which are worthy of note. Leadership. This is the art of inspiring the very best in others. You are now the elite, and leadership is the expected norm for you. You've been exposed to many different kinds of approaches to leadership. Choose those which are best suited to you and be involved. Teamwork. Almost all career-related experiences these days involve teamwork. You've learned the importance of the team approach and the necessity of working together with other professionals. The critical elements of good teamwork are trust, tolerance, and respect. Be a team player. Networking. During your time here, you've developed an extensive network of friends and colleagues. Many of these will last you a lifetime. These are your support group. Make sure that you nourish and grow these relationships over time and contribute to them in a positive way. Never take them for granted. Communication skills. One of the most important things that we teach you is how to communicate both orally and in written form. The most brilliant thinking in the world is useless if it cannot be communicated to others. Refine this skill for the rest of your lives. Time management. Probably the most critical thing for you to have mastered is time management. You would not have got this far without it. There's a time for work and a time for play. The balance of the two is essential to a fulfilling life. Body of knowledge. You become an expert in a particular field of knowledge. We provide you with many facts and conventions. Some of these are durable and long-lasting. Others are out of date soon after we give them to you. What you need to do is learn to recognize which is which and adjust accordingly. Do not look down your nose at facts. These are the tools with which we think, but remember that they are not immutable. How to learn. This is what any degree is all about. You are now experts in learning about any subject matter under the sun. Use this talent wisely. Critical thinking. The world these days is full of information. We are, in fact, inundated with it. The real trick is to critically evaluate the information and sort out the wheat from the chaff. So make sure that you are constructively critical of all information, but try not to be too cynical. Decision making. The reason that anyone would hire graduates like yourselves is your ability to gather information and to analyze situations. That, however, is the easy part. The difficult part is weighing the pros and cons and reaching a reasoned decision. The easy route is to do nothing, but that is not the right route. Awareness of other places and times. Knowledge of how others have approached the issues of life is a mark of an educated person. One who is ignorant of the history is doomed to repeat its mistakes. If you put these skills to use, you will surely succeed in life. Let me take a minute to tell you a little bit about my own story so that you can possibly learn something from it. When I was hired as a faculty member, My research responsibility was for barley, flax, and oat. The department had very limited budget, and the only external funding was a small grant from the Brewing and Malting Barley Research Institute to be used for quality analysis. It was clear to me that I had to focus. Given the resources and the acreage of the crops at the time, barley was the logical choice. It soon became evident to me that the potential for growth was in malting barley. In North America, the market was dominated by 6-rows. All Canadian beer at the time was made from 6-row malt. The same was true of the United States. Outside North America, however, 2-row barley was the dominant factor, and Canada was at best a minor player. So, clearly, that's where I had to go. The Brewing and Malting Barley Research Institute, however, was not about to support work on 2-rows, since all of their customers and members use 6-rows. So what I did was to continue to work on the 6-rows, but I initiated a program of improvement of 2-rows using the same tools and techniques, but kept it in the background. Better to ask forgiveness than to seek permission. To compete internationally, Canada would have to have a quality product. Our climate limitations and our distance to market meant that we cannot compete on a volume price basis. I knew that what was needed was to incorporate the high enzyme level of the 6-row with the high extract background of the 2-rows. I was successful in doing this, and the variety Harrington was the first product of this research. It came to the market at a time when there was an international shortage of malting barley, and at a time when there was a growing demand worldwide, especially in Southeast Asia. Harrington met the high quality standards of the Japanese market and helped us capture market share from the Australians, over whom we had a clear quality advantage. Harrington also met the needs of the Chinese market and their high adjunct brewing. As the Chinese economy grew, so too did their demand for meat and for beer. Their per capita consumption went from about 10 liters per person per year in the 1980s to quadruple that by the year 2000. They become the #1 beer producing country in the world. The export demand grew to the point where it took over Canadian production, and the local brewers soon came to realize that they could have greater access to better quality barley if they switched to 2-rows, which they soon did. Saskatchewan became the major producer of malting barley in Canada and a major player in the world market, a position which it still holds today. The key to success was doing the market research and looking long term, setting the target and sticking to the goal despite resistance from established concerns, creating an end product which was what the market demanded, even if at the time they were not aware of it. The end user is always right, but the end user can be influenced by what is available. Create a quality product and produce it at a fair price, and you have the potential for success. Finally, let me conclude with a few remarks about agriculture. As agriculture professionals, you are now part of a proud legacy. Agriculture is the backbone of any civilization. Without it, no civilization could exist. Without it, there would be no written language, there would be no numerical system, and no time for the arts, which so enrich our lives. Through the passion and hard work of your predecessors, they have created a system where we now have the safest, most affordable, most varied, and most nutritious food supply in the history of humankind, despite what you often hear in the popular press. During the 1950s, an average Canadian family spent more than a third of their income on food and rarely, if ever, ate out at a restaurant. Today, that's more in the order of 10%, and that includes eating takeout and restaurant food. Cases of food poisoning are extremely rare. We take for granted that we can get fresh produce of any kind throughout the year. One might argue that, in fact, we've done too good a job. Who amongst us has truly been hungry? Lest we become too complacent, however, we need to remember that even in these times and in this world, more people are negatively impacted by hunger and malnutrition than the combined effects of malaria and HIV, and probably even COVID-19. There's still plenty to do. You're professionals, and you need to ensure that science is the basis of decision-making, not knee-jerk reaction to social media hype. It is your responsibility to speak up and be heard. I'm confident that you will carry on the outstanding work for which we have prepared you. Good luck in your endeavors.
Hi, I'm Angela Bedard-Hahn, Dean of Ag Bio, and on behalf of all of us here in the college, congratulations on your accomplishment. This has been a long, strange year full of unprecedented times and pivoting to new realities. However you imagined your final year in your program when you first joined Ag Bio, it probably didn't look anything like this. But you made it through. You showed up, you persevered, and you crossed the finish line. You made it to this important milestone. You should be incredibly proud of yourself and know that we are all very proud of you. Wherever life takes you from here, you will take that perseverance and that strength with you. That ability to adapt and to learn new things under the most challenging circumstances is yours. It's been hard-earned, but it will serve you well in the years to come. Once again, congratulations, and let me be the first to welcome you to the ever-growing family of Ag Bio alumni. It's my pleasure to announce the 2021 Saskatchewan Institute of Agrologists Gold Medal Prize for the most outstanding graduate from a degree program in the College of Agriculture and Bioresources. The Gold Medal Prize began in 1959 with the Saskatchewan Institute of Agrologists committing to recognize outstanding performance by a degree student in our college and to promote and sustain the profession of agrology. Over the years, both the profession and the value of the prize have grown significantly. This year's recipient of the SIA Gold Medal Prize is Joshua McBride, who is from Saskatoon. Joshua is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture with a major in crop science. He's graduating with great distinction with a cumulative program average of 93.72%. Wow, nice work, Joshua. Joshua is truly an exemplary student and received many scholarships during his time at USask. However, he didn't spend every waking moment studying. He also participated in many campus rec sports, including touch football, inner tube water polo and basketball, curling, dodgeball, basketball, and volleyball. What's next for Joshua? He plans to pursue a career in agriculture and is currently working as an agribusiness assistant. We know this is not the last we will hear of this remarkable young man, and we look forward to seeing his career unfold. Congratulations, Joshua.
Hello, class of 2021. You've made it to the other side. You are now official doctors of veterinary medicine. I congratulate each and every one of you for accomplishing such an important milestone, and I hope you've had a chance to celebrate with your loved ones. You've been through a lot, and you've learned a lot in the last 4 years. Think of how much more you know and how much more you can do since your first year. And you're taking all that with you out into the world as you do the good work of keeping animals and their people healthy. This first year out will continue to be an important learning experience for you. Be a sponge. Learn as much as you can from your mentors and co-workers. And keep in touch with your instructors here at the college. Call us with questions and take advantage of continuing education opportunities whenever you can. One thing we've all learned from the COVID pandemic is how to teach and learn at a distance. That includes online access to really high quality CE. I recognize that this past year has been really challenging for all of you. The global pandemic affected the end of your third year as well as your entire fourth year. But you persevered, you adapted to the changes and restrictions, and you've made the best of it. You know, this won't be the last time you will need to be pragmatic and flexible in your careers. Things happen at work, at home, and they won't always go the way you plan. Whenever that occurs, remember what you did to cope and withstand the challenges of the past year, and make sure to be kind to yourself. Being a veterinarian is one of the very best jobs in the world, but it can be a tough profession with a lot of pressure. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you become overwhelmed. Talk to your colleagues, to your family, and your loved ones. And take breaks when you can. Be mindful of your mental health. You know, it's been such an honor to be your teacher, and in the past year, your dean. Again, warmest congratulations. I wish you good luck and all the very best in your careers, and I hope all of you will continue to stay in touch with us here at the college. Take good care, class of 2021. Wash your hands and stay well. The WCVM Faculty Gold Medal is the Western College of Veterinary Medicine's highest honor for its veterinary students. Each year, members of the WCVM faculty bestow this medal to the graduating student who has shown the highest proficiency in the science and art of veterinary medicine during the 4-year Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program. This year's recipient is Tara Frisch of the class of 2021. Tara grew up near the community of Manitou, Manitoba, on a grain farm where she always had horses, dogs, and cats. While she was a high school student, volunteering at a mixed animal practice, Tara discovered that veterinary medicine combined her 3 passions: animals, science, and agriculture. Tara completed her pre-veterinary studies at the University of Manitoba before she was accepted at the WCVM. During her study breaks at the college, Tara enjoyed volleyball and curling intramurals, among other social events. She begins her career as a mixed animal veterinarian at Morden Veterinary Clinic in southern Manitoba. She said that she loves the variety that mixed animal practice offers and has special interests in equine and bovine practice, as well as small animal surgery. Tara graduates from the WCVM with great distinction. Congratulations, Tara.
Hello, one and all. Bonjour à tous. And in the languages of the lands where the University of Saskatchewan is located, Tansi, Haukoda, Edlanate, Haukola, Tanchi, Haukona, Anin. Please let me introduce myself to each of you. I am Dr. Arini, Provost and Vice President Academic here at the University of Saskatchewan. It gives me great pleasure to present our 2021 Governor-General's Academic Medals on behalf of the Chief Justice of Canada, Richard Wagner. For more than 140 years, the Governor-General's Academic Medals have recognised the outstanding scholastic achievements of students in Canada. Bronze medals are awarded at the secondary school level, silver at undergraduate level, and gold at the graduate level. The Governor-General's Gold Medal has since become one of the most prestigious awards that a student at a Canadian educational institution may receive. Recipients are selected for their academic excellence and the highest average in their high school or post-secondary institution. The University of Saskatchewan has the opportunity to award 2 gold medals and 2 silver annually. Rodrigo Carrasco is an incredibly talented student, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce him as our gold medal recipient. Under the supervision of Dr. Greg Adams, Dr. Carrasco completed a PhD in veterinary biomedical sciences here at the University of Saskatchewan. Rodrigo is currently a postdoctoral fellow at the Department of Chemistry of the University of Saskatchewan, working in brain imaging. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Rodrigo Carrasco, to acknowledge his outstanding academic excellence and to present him with the Governor-General's Gold Medal.
Today we celebrate that you have earned your degree from the University of Saskatchewan. Congratulations, you did it. With your degree, you join an ever-growing alumni family of more than 158,000 USask graduates around the world. We congratulate you on all your success and all your achievements that are sure to come. And now the following video from the University of Saskatchewan Alumni Association shows where a USask degree can take you.
Welcome to the USask alumni family.
You have persevered through some of the most challenging times,
that our world has ever faced.
And you have come out on top.
You have come out on top.
You have weathered the storm and won.
Your graduation today is but one of the milestones.
It's but one of the many milestones you will face in the coming years.
Remember your classmates.
Remember your professors.
Remember your professors.
Remember all the victories and challenges you faced.
Remember all this fondly.
Remember all this fondly.
When you enrolled at the University of Saskatchewan, it was a new beginning.
Your next steps beyond campus are a new beginning for you as well.
As you will continue to grow professionally and personally.
Make sure you take time to celebrate your victories with your family and friends.
And just know that the USask Alumni Association
is very happy to call you one of their own.
From all of the 162,000
people around the world who call themselves USask alumni.
Congratulations.
Be what the world needs.
One, two, 1, 2.
grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter-pat? And that happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. No longer afraid, because this rover crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. But I'm not afraid. The rover, he got over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side